Well, I thought when you look at the game, I got everything that I wanted out of the game, meaning that I wanted to control tempo. When you look at East Carolina, their height is unbelievable, and obviously their defensive numbers are great. And when you look at it, I thought we made those guys play our tempo. They're a team that average about, defensively giving up about 60 to 64 points a game, and we were able to score 81 points. Now, on the other end, certainly we gave up 71 points, but when you play our style of basketball and you make a team play fast, I think that happens sometime. I thought in the first half we did a tremendous job defending those guys. In the second half, we put them on the free throw line too much. We had a couple breakdowns where they got a lot of transition baskets, and that was one of the things that we talked about after the game is cleaning up those little things at the end of the game. I didn't think we finished as strong as we did Radford, and we could have. But I couldn't be more proud of my group. When you think about we're 11-1, you look back at the Middle Tennessee State game, and I told our guys that if you learn from that game and you move forward, then we're going to be fine, and I think we have. I thought we got a lot of contributions for a lot of people. I thought we were able to show off our depth. With obviously Devontae Kaycock, who has been, a double-double machine for us. And then I thought Marquis and I thought Chuck did a great job coming in. And these guys are earning minutes in practice. And I thought Denzel Ingram is, he's the type of point guard that you want. If we need him to run a team and get, 5 to 10 assists, he'll do it. If he has to hit the big shot at the end, he'll do it. And tonight, we needed him to be offensive-minded, and we took advantage of those switches that they had.
How much did you have to change that game plan with Devontae only playing 8 minutes and just still, with him not playing, still being able to out-rebound that team?
Well, I don't know that we changed the game plan because certainly I have confidence in Marquis and Chuck is starting to get back in shape and playing, so I'm getting confidence in him. But we didn't change much. We continue to do the same things that we do. We're an up-tempo, pressing, running team, and so we did a good job with that part of it.
How encouraging is it going into conference play that on a day where things didn't go according to plan, with Kaycock being in foul trouble and that kind of thing, that you still were able to take care of business and do it pretty easily?
Well, it was good, and that's what when you build a program, you hope that you can plug in some pieces. We're just, when I took this job, I didn't want to have a good team or a couple of good teams. I wanted to have a program. And certainly, with Devontae being out and didn't have the opportunity to play as much because of foul trouble, you got to put the next guy in. And I thought those guys did a tremendous job in their role.
Coach, at this point now, obviously, best off to the best starting program in history. Have you had any time to reflect upon that, or just how much you guys keep piling up the wins and kind of the start that you're off to here?
No, I haven't. It's funny because when you're the coach, and maybe players do this, but when you're in a coach and you're in the midst of it, you don't get a chance to enjoy it. I know the fans will tell me what a great job, and it's good that we're setting school records and we're doing all that other stuff. But I literally just concentrate on the next team that we're playing, and I haven't had a chance to look at it at all. I know we're playing very good basketball.
How much does a game like this get you ready for that conference play? Start of the new year when you guys are going to face teams with size like this?
I think it means a lot. And here's what I would say about the playing against East Carolina. It's a game of styles. It's a game of size versus quickness. And I thought we won that game. And what I mean by that, we won the game within the game because if you look at it, Andre Washington only played 15 minutes of basketball. When you guys go back to the Division II Pfeiffer team that we played, we were the bigger team. But we had to downsize because of their quickness, and we had to go 5 guards. And so the same thing happened with East Carolina. They're big, but at the end of the game, he had to play 5 guards because we're so quick. And if we were getting pounded inside, then certainly we would have had to go a little bit bigger. But I thought we won the game within the game, and that's important, because a lot of teams have to downsize to us opposed to. And the same thing happened at Western Michigan. We're playing Western Michigan. They've got a 7-footer, but as quick as we are and the way we play, as many ball screens as we run, they had to go a little smaller.
Kevin, how close is the way this team's playing offense right now? How close is it to like the perfect vision of what you have for the way you want your team to play?
It's very close. Vision-wise, my vision is, when I took over the program, that we could score from every position. people understood their roles. We were a pressing and running team, and we're getting there. I think our offense is clicking at a high level right now. I think defensively we can be really good, and certainly at this point in the season, being 12 games in, you're not going to be perfect in any area. But I do think if we continue to get better on the defensive end, I think this team has a chance to be really, really good.
Do you have a message for Devontae just about the style of play or just the game?
I don't. Just move on, tough break. That's all I want to say about that.
Kevin, Clemson is next. This is the game that the mid-major. This is the kind of game that gets a mid-major really, really noticed. If you guys could go to Clemson and win, from what you had to prepare when you were at Louisville, when you guys played mid-majors there, that had some good records, that were setting their sights on you. How do you, as a coach, remember that being from your side, and how will you start preparing from your side?
Well, it's tough. My Louisville days when we had mid-major teams come in, it scared us because of the fact that you didn't know if your high major players would take you serious. Meaning, we could say how good they were, and we could try to play them up and say this player's great and he's CAA this and he's CAA that. But you just always worried about, that the guys wouldn't take you serious. Now, the difference and what I had to go through in Louisville, opposed to some teams, is that when you're 11-1, they'll be prepared to play against us because your record will get the attention, of the high major guys when you're playing against a mid-major. If we rolled in and we were 5-7, that'd be a little different. But we will, because of our record, then certainly they'll be prepared to play. And obviously, you guys know this. Clemson's a very good team. They've even gotten better since the second semester because they've added some. They're going to add some guys, and they got point guards that are playing well. I haven't had a chance to watch any tape on them. I'll start in the next couple of days, but it's a good program. He does a great job.